What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Steelers Rewind here on the Steelers on Penn Live YouTube channel. Nick Farabuagh here with you guys. And a really good practice for the offense. We've been talking about the slow start this offense had had. And finally, there was a good day. It was today. Granted, the top three corners did not practice. Ramsey, Slay had a half day. Porter, which was limited still with his injury. So not a full go. You know, they're facing Brian Eccles and James Pierre. No Corey Trace, no Dante Kent. So the corner room was a little banged up today, but still, it was a good day for the offense. Caleb Johnson had a few really nice plays. He looked really natural out there. Caleb Johnson continues to look like a natural zone runner and somebody that I think the Steelers need to have their eyes on as someone that deserves a big role. He's earned it. He's done a lot of different things. Here comes Noah Strackbine.
Caleb Johnson has looked pretty good at practice. It's actually very impressive. The last couple of days, there were a couple of days where I feel like it was, you were wondering if it was just without pads. Today was a day where you felt like pads were on. Caleb looked really good. Yeah.
Caleb looked good. There's Noah. Go make sure to check out his stuff at All Steelers Talk. And more rookies. Derek Harmon looking good as well in pads. I'm really excited to see Derek Harmon play football. He's looked powerful. He's looked explosive. He's a guy that has played well. But the offense really kind of was the story today. I thought Roman Wilson played well today. He was open, caught a really nice dig route from Aaron Rodgers. Like, the connection there was a little more potent today. There was a really nice play in 7 shots where Rodgers kind of sidearmed it around the defensive lineman's arm, and Wilson went to the ground and made a really nice catch. The offense just looked more in sync. The front four for the Steelers was getting pushed back a little bit by the Steelers O-line. Guys like Broderick Jones and Troy Fautanu were having good days. I thought Broderick in the 2-on-2s, because they were doing stunts pickups today, he actually stood out today. I was really encouraged by what I saw from Broderick Jones today in that regard. Fautanu had a really nice anchor against the long arm from TJ Watt. There are just more positives for the offense today. Rodgers looked solid. Obviously, Will Howard went down with that right hand injury, happened on a center quarterback exchange. Don't have much outside of that right now. They're not sure the severity of it. Johnny Smith also went down with knee soreness, so that's something to keep an eye on as well. So the Steelers are dealing with some ills as well. Highsmith's going to be out for a few days with a groin issue. So there are some injuries to watch. Still no Corey Trice out here. So the injury front building up a little bit. Only a few more days until they play, of course. And so that's something that the Steelers do need to keep an eye on. The lines can't get too thin before they head out there on Jacksonville. Here's Mark Cavalli. If you want to see him, Mark Cavalli. And he's giving me a finger. This might be what it is for Will Howard. It might be a finger for Will Howard on his other quarterback exchange. This is what you might think it might be given where it was, but we will see. Just all the cameos today, guys. You got Noah, you got Will Howard, you got Cavalli, you got all of these guys popping through. So that's good. But overall today, probably the best day for the offense, maybe of camp. It was just more rhythmic. The 2-minute drills didn't go well. One Thornhill had a pick on one. PQ had a pick and another team drill. And against the third team, they stood tall against the third team offense. So that was also something that was positive. But overall, I just thought there was more synchronicity for the Steelers offense in team drills. You had guys like Roman Wilson stepping up. You had Caleb Johnson hitting the gas pedal. You had Broderick Jones continuing to take steps forward. So all positives on that front. All right, folks, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell for more. Thanks for watching, everybody.